Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming at you again with another vid. Ah, Jesus Christ. No, this cannot be happening. It's sad to report. This is very unfortunate that Lucas Big Daddy Browne B sample has came back and it tested positive. So, this is according to VADA, which is the voluntary anti-doping agency, which actually catches people. Um, so, due to this nature of the B sample being tested positive, Lucas Browne will be stripped of the WBA regular title and he will be suspended. Now, he will be suspended for only six months and ordinance to the rules of the organization, and then he'll make his return afterwards. Okay? So, needless to say, though, now what happens to the title? Now, Ruslan Jagayev, well, excuse me, let me back that up a little bit. What happens to the WBA title? Does it return to Ruslan Jagayev? The answer is no. The reason being is because Jagayev has recently retired. Now, he does have an option to come out of retirement and try to fight for the belt. Okay, now meaning that this is what the article says. This is a shout out to boxing scene, by the way. Okay, if he does decide to return to the ring, which is Jagayev, he will have 120 days to negotiate a fight with Rezo Kendo, who actually was originally slated to be Lucas Browne's mandatory opponent for the WBA regular title in part of the WBA tournament. Okay, but if Jagayev intends to stay true to his word and stay retired, then Luis Ortiz and Alexander Ustinov will fight for the regular title. So instead of the interim title, the regular title will be sanctioned for that fight between Ortiz and Ustinov, which, by the way, has gone to a purse spin. I'll do another video on that to give you my take on that. So again, the WBA notes that the Browne suspension will only be by 6 months because of his previous test. He came up negative and he was heading into the fight. So this is kind of odd. So he already tested negative a few days prior to the fight. Then all of a sudden he tests positive, and then his B sample comes back positive. This is kind of weird. I mean, I'm not a medical expert here, but somebody help me understand how does that work. I mean, the man tested negative a few days prior to the fight, but yet he tested positive, which for clenbuterol, which can be contaminated with food and water. But then again, came back with a B sample with another positive result. So this is very, very strange. But I'm sure Lucas Browne and his management team were gonna dispute these charges. They may appeal it. They may fight it. I don't know. But once the B sample come back, that's pretty difficult for anybody to do. Now, yeah, him being suspended for 6 months, I mean, okay, it is kind of somewhat good news because usually, in that situation, he can, continue to train. He can improve his boxing skills to get into better shape, whatnot. But at the same time, Lucas Browne is getting up in age. I believe he's at age 36. So, but it's only 6 months, so it's not like he's going to be gone for at least 2 or 3 years like Erkan Tepper is when he tested positive for actually anabolic steroids. Actually, after his fight against David Price, and same goes for Luis Ortiz, who was suspended for over, I think, more than a year or so after he tested positive for anabolic steroids. So, yeah, very, very interesting news here. But I don't know. All I can say is you heavyweights, man. Lucas Browne, Luis Ortiz, and Erkan Tepper, man. Come on, you guys got to stay clean now. Now, please, you can't have this tarnishing your reputation now as being drug cheats, But needless to say, though, the Lucas Browne situation is still kind of strange. Still kind of strange to me. But, let me know what you think. If you guys have more information about this, please share it in the comment section below. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace.